Greetings and welcome to Factorio. I'm Dgray, and today we will continue our exploits into Warptorio, and let's just get right into it. So, as we saw at the end of last episode, this seemed like a desert world, which might turn out to be quite bad for us, since desert worlds tend to be quite annoying in terms of biters. But let's start by doing a bit of exploring and see if we can't get a few things set up. One of the things I noticed last episode was the way we had coal set up didn't really help too much. So I'm going to try a new tactic this time. And while I'm setting this up, do give me a like and subscribe to the channel. That will help me out a lot. And hopefully give me enough time to do more content. So yeah. But for now, let's just fill this up. That'll defend these. And the reason why I'm doing this is because I want to get the planet teleporter and just import the coal in that way, since the transfer through the power wasn't that great. So lift parts, can we fit it in here? We can. Let's just grab the small amount we can. Doesn't fit in too well, but should give us a small amount of copper. Not the most important resource at the moment, but nonetheless, it's gonna be very, very useful. So, let's just go down and check. Water is fine for now. Iron is flowing in. Here comes the copper, so that is good. Filling up both our chests. So let's just make sure that we have enough down here. And that doesn't look like that is the case, but there we are. And that should start all those off again, start to produce green science, and everything will be good. We should probably start to do a better setup than what we have at the moment. But yeah, that is still a bit of a ways off. Let's just empty out some of this into chests. Now it should be fine. Should be fine. So coal is going strong. Kind of want to hook up the second one right here, so we have double coal inputs when we use this one to collect it outside. But yeah, let's go look for biters while these two work. I think that will be the best solution at the moment. So let's just get this to fill up. Actually goes quite fast. Let's just get the first things in. I think we should be able to do this. That is at least what I hope. Do that. That goes into the platform inside. So let's go on a little field trip. Yeah, let's just power it with wood and see if we can find any biters to take out before things get out of hand. So how far is the pollution spread? Not that far yet. But rather safe than sorry. A better copper patch might actually not be that bad to pick up instead. So let's just take a little trip out here. And it looks like there's almost no biters. Or there is no biters. Oh, there's some. So let's just clear this out. Should be easy enough. Just kill those two. Do that. There we are. That should be that one taken care of. Then we can continue on. So things are going very, very, very well right now. We are producing a ton of science, so we're doing quite a bit of research, and we are expanding our operations quite a bit. So one of the things I want to focus on in the coming episodes is probably getting a better setup for our science production and production in general in the base, because that seemed to be lacking quite a bit. There's still a bit of manual things going on, and I don't really like that very much. So let's just do this. Let's kill these, go a bit closer. There we are. Should take out that one. And one thing we also need to set up very soon will have to be our military science. Because that is going to be used for expanding our warp platform. Which is very important we get that done. Because if we don't, we will be in a heap of trouble in the future. Both in terms of the events, but also in terms of our harvest platform. We actually need those to upgrade that one, so there we are. So that needs to be sorted out very soon. But let's go back and move our mining platform out and then try and automate our boiler room with a better setup for our science. I think that might be good so we can get more science through a lot quicker. But first thing first, let's just go out here and move. Ooh, this one's filling up very quickly. Let's just do that. Pick up all the coal, dump it into this one, and dump it into that one. And let's move you to somewhere where we produce a bit more, even though we can't even take what it's producing right now. So let's see here. Let's take you up here. That seems to be the closest patch next to us. Then we'll just take this one back home and look at the setup. There we go. Let's bring the car. And let's just do that. So let's look here. This is missing quite a bit to be... Why have those taken damage? Have they always have that? Not quite sure, but let's just fill up a few more of these. We do have more than enough inserters. We'll have to remove some of these to fit in. And then we'll just need these to start. What is it, right here, and always below the first red, and then just before the second one. So I think that is the correct setup for that. That means we can drag our power poles down, get this up and running again, so always below this one. I think that is correct, but might not be. Let's just steal a bit of these. And craft a few more undergrounds. So, how does this one, did it set up correctly? Feel like I did this one wrong. Yeah, I did these wrong. They have to be one further to right here instead. So probably just have done this at the beginning and got it all to fit in correctly. I think that might have been a bit easier for us to do. Oh, it fits right there. Perfect. So is that correct? Let's see, and there we are. That one we can take out for now. So that seems correct. Let's just hook all these up and get the rest of this up and running. Just to get enough inputs in. And there we are. That should be all of these running. Hopefully they can take in all the resources now. Oh, what platform logistics? That means bigger chests. That's good. Oh, did it just... Oh. That was... Oh wait, it's here. That's why. I was like, did it just remove half of that? That would have been quite bad. So let's get the flow rate. It's quite cheap, but also quite necessary. And let's start to get longer on the planet, because that'll get us better legs. That will get us more damage, which in turn lets us stay longer and save Other than that, we should also get bullet shooting speed since it's quite cheap and it does help us out a lot. Also, let's try and research this. I'm not quite sure what it does, other than says it's going to give us a castle turret, northeast corner. Kind of want northwest first, that seems to be our most attacked point. Let's get that one. And then we have something researched that's going to last us a little while. Flow rates could be good in the near future. But let's start with this. Oh, and we of course need to add coal to all of these. But luckily we should have quite a bit stored up out here. Oh, actually just down here, but we'll just go grab a bit more. I might actually just leave this one here for now. There. And then we can take a bit of these and take that down to ore. There we are, and let's get a bit of these. Seems to be filling up quite a bit, and use that on the opposite side. So look at that, we are now producing quite a bit. Of course, I made the mistake of not moving it one to the right, but yeah, that can happen to the best of us, and that is just the way it is right now. But this is flowing very nicely. This should be flowing as soon as these clear out. It's just because we have a lot of backlog at the moment. So let's just dump out this into these and get this into here. There we are. So that is looking good. Water is fine. We should probably get a bit more in. It's right next to us, so it shouldn't be that hard. I know it comes out up here, but that should be fine. Let's get our pump. Let's get maybe a few more of these. Couldn't hurt. And there comes the biters. And please stop you and you. And fill that one into these. So now that the biters are starting to attack us again, we should probably go out and kill them. But first, let's just grab a bit of ammo. Oh, what is that? The memories of what happened begin to return to you. You were working on an experimental reactor that could distort and displace time and space. You recalled your early experiments and proceeded to replicate them with the crude resources you found on your journey so far. The progress you feel you've made fills you with determination. I feel like I've heard that phrase before. Do any of you remember what game or movie that is from? If you do, please comment that below, because it feels very nostalgic, even though I can't quite put my finger on it. So, let's go on a little trip. And by that I mean let's go kill some biters. Kinda want to take a lot more ammo. We can always just dump in a bit more here and get it to produce it for us. But yeah, there we go. Let's, oh, whoops. Let's go down and find the biters. They're attacking from here, so they should be somewhere to the south. And let's take him out before they get too strong. And let's see how far down they are. Might just be inside this fog of war. And it seems like that is the case. Oh, snap. Oh, I haven't put in any ammo. There we are. It's actually quite nice that we have no spitters here. Makes everything a bit easier to deal with, since spitters are the most annoying part of this. We have some down there. but hopefully we can still take it out quite easily. Come on. Yeah, come on, attack me if you want. I don't care. There we are. That's a bit more cleared out. That one's killing the trees. I'll leave it to it. And let's take out a trusty car and go out looking for some more things to kill. The pollution has just reached down here and is spreading very, very fast. And if you know anything about the pollution of planets, you know trees stops a lot more than desert does. And that is why we have so many biters attacking us already. Even though it's been only 14 minutes. And look at that, we can stay for 40 if you want to. And that could actually be quite good. Oh, here's some more biters. A single nest. Can I hit him with a car? Nope. Okay, die. It seems like it's a good distraction just building some turrets. I kind of want to focus on those. But I don't think we need to clear anything else on this world. Because we'll have to go quite far out to do it. And I rather want to go back and improve our base at the moment. Since I feel that is more worthwhile. So we're getting projectiles as well. Oh, we're getting attacks from the left. Let's just leave it. It's a small amount attacking us. That's not really anything we can do. Oh, and from the north as well. So we'll just leave that for now. But all of this is going very, very well. Let's pick up all this coal. Dump it into this one. Seems that is easy enough to do. And these are getting filled. That is getting built. So let's spend a few minutes. Oh, should probably put in a bit into these. Go grab some iron. Don't know if that is overkill grabbing that much, but this is our most important thing to get researched. Since without this, we will pretty much die a slow and painful death. Let's just clear out this for now. Down here. Most of them are working, but they're not filling up, so we should be able to do this without any issues, hopefully. So, time to redesign the boiler room a bit. This is actually somewhat fine, but we are most definitely running out of iron. That is actually not that... Oh, never mind. We have 2.3k down here. There we are. Just get going again. Let's take a bit more, throw it into you. So that should actually help a bit. This is getting filled from that. This just needs to be filled once in a while. So that's actually good. If we look at the next things coming up, it is pretty much just a part of our input situation. And what I really want to get up is actually, where's it at? Military science. So piercing rounds magazines, we might actually just set up that and move this out the way. I think this could be a good place to do it. And let's just do a normal by hand setup still, since that is still the case. But 1, 2, 3, I think we can supply of piercing ammo. And let's just craft a bit more of these. So what if we do this? Let's see. I want to make that one, and then want to make piercing. Oh, and that also requires steel. Oh, that's gonna be quite expensive. I can already see that happening. But what if we just fill these with what we can so far? Give it some steel and give it some ammo. Just hand hold this for now. That will give us, what is that, 20? I'll give us what's called 60. That's quite a bit for this one. And in terms of expanding our harvester platforms, which is kind of what I'm working towards. If you see where it's at, harvest platform. What I want to get is this one, the platform size, and I kind of want to get the east one first, since that is the most important, because that is what we're using for iron at the moment. So we have to work down towards this. And that one. And then we have more productivity. Oh, that's flow rate, but I kind of want to get to that one. So we need that one as well. And then we have the platform. So let's just get this to work. Building up a small stockpile of things. And let's just keep this running. Should be fine as it is. So copper is still filling up. Iron is filling up as well. Being outputted, not nearly as fast as we want. And should we try to find some place to put this? Because we have almost 6k. And to be honest, I kind of want to get 2 platforms getting in resources, but that means we will have iron coming in over here. And one thing we could do, if we want more input, is splitting it off pretty much. So what if you do something like this? Doing a split here, saying you can go down, but we want to output priority to the left copper ore, because that is when we want to go in this way. And down here we can kind of store, what's it called? All of our iron somehow. I'll move this up and then store iron somewhere here. Yeah, I haven't thought about, I haven't found a good solution yet, but I think that could be something we could do if we want more iron to come in at a time. But yeah, other than that, this is going very well. Kind of need more producers here. We could move this up and add another, what's called, red. But yeah, that is something for the future. There we are. Whoops. So let's go up and check on our defense. Seems to be holding very nice. We are producing a ton of ammo. This is also fine. And we kind of need to get this productivity up and running as well. I kind of wish we could just drag this to the front. That could have been quite good. And those are holding as well. Let's go grab some coal. And I don't know how far we are from warping out of this planet, but it is getting closer every day. Oh, and look at that. We're attacked from 4 sides. That's always nice. Water is filled up. And that is actually fine. We kind of just need to pick this one up. And now that I think about it, where is the north and south warp platforms? If we get some. Floor size 1. West. Don't we get north? Maybe not. That doesn't seem to be the case. I actually thought we'd get 4. Because that is kind of what it was set up for. But if we only get 2, that is what we get. But do tell me if I've missed one of them. Because that is a bit annoying if that is the case. So 21 minutes in. The biters are getting more and more aggressive. Not too bad yet, but look at that massive amount of pollution. That is something we'll have to keep an eye on. And yeah, just drop it in here again. Don't really want to mess with it at the moment. This can just go at this nice steady pace. There we are, and let's get the rest up top. For our ammo. Production. And that is actually not too bad. Not too shabby. And as soon as we get warp projectile rounds, we'll get more damage, and that means we can hold them off easier. So let's just spend a few seconds repairing our things, in case they want to do a big attack at some point. Because always remember proper base maintenance. It might sound boring, but it might save your life one day. And I don't know if it's about time we warp out from here. I don't mind leaving behind a few of these. But I kind of want to pick up all of these. But yeah, it's not really necessary to leave yet. What have you guys found to be a good place to warp? They're getting quite aggressive as soon as we get this far into it, especially on the desert world. We were quite lucky that they were far away, but other than that, it is a bit annoying. But look at that, this is actually going great. Yeah, we definitely need to figure out how to fix this part. Kinda wish we yeah, just doubling this doesn't solve our issue. It's pretty much just an issue of us filling these up too fast compared to how much we use. And we can't take what's it called? Oh, we could actually get half a belt of iron in here. That could be. What if we do this, guys? What if we do something like, can actually move you, pretty much just set you right there. So what if we do this? I'm not sure this is gonna be a good solution, but if we do something like here, we should be able to take in half a belt of iron and split it off and put it into chests or something like that. Don't know if I like that solution, but it is a solution we can use if you want to. Oh, 13 being attacked. I think it's about time we leave. Let's go grab our coal and get ready to warp. Because we have filled up our coal depots almost to the max. So let's pick this up, go to the next world, and see if we can find something good. This time I'll try and leave what's called... Oh, that is medium biters. That is most definitely something we don't want attacking us. They are a bit too strong in that regard. And the rest we should be able to leave, other than our pump. So if we activate our warp now, we should be able to pick things up before we have to leave. Ooh, we can reach it from in base. So guys, is there something I've forgotten? Or do I have everything I need? I don't really mind those 3. We can just lose those. Because this is gonna cost us a lot more if we get attacked by medium biters. And that seems to be the case after 25 minutes or so. So let's say goodbye to all these biters trying to steal our resources. And yeah, let's just stop it here. Critters and riches around you, but you feel something is missing. So let's see next episode what that something is, and then we will go and have a look. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Hopefully you'll like and subscribe, and then I will see you in the next episode. Bye, guys.